Good morning, Sujata. Good morning, Suman. We will start in few minutes. Good morning, everyone, once again.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. So we have almost completed another concept on Google Ads, and it's one of the most significant part of digital marketing because most of the sales, especially when our goal is conversion specific, then PPC ad, Google Ads play a significant role. So, and it is not just this simple concept. The broadness of PPC ad is very large. The more you see, the more you explore, the more you will learn. And most of the thing you will learn when you are working, when you start working on that. Because in theory, everything looks good. But when you start working on that, sometimes you don't find result. So on that basis, on the type of business, on the type of things you are promoting online, you will learn more things. But apart from that, do you anyone have any doubt in terms of digital marketing, web designing, web page designing, and PPC? Yes, Suman. You have any doubt, Suman? Or because now most of the topics in SEM are yes, you're not audible. You can write it here. The remaining topics in okay. Mhm. Yes, sometimes it may require, not sometimes, many times it requires a website. And when you design ad from Google My Business, the website is not necessary that side. So what you can do is for practicing purpose, you can go for a free WordPress website or blogger's website. You can easily create a web page using that, and that address can be used for practice purpose, like I used. And creating such kind of web pages on WordPress or Blogger is easy as creating a Facebook account. You can easily do that. And the best thing would be you can start writing something. You can start practicing digital marketing on that particular side as well, because it don't require any kind of domain. You don't have to buy a domain name or anything else. It is a free platform. Everyone can create a website there. Once you are just confident about your journey, you can go and buy a domain. So WordPress and Blogger are the two platforms primarily that you can use to create a website, a web page. And if you are interested in writing, you can also write your blogs. Okay. Okay. So now I think we can move ahead in our journey of Google Ads. So till now we have seen many concept in Google Ads and different types of Google Ads. What are their purpose? So again, we will see them again, and there are few other concept, important concept on Google Ads, and when we use Google Ads for advanced purpose, sometimes we require few types of codes, and we also need help from developers because they help to create our website. They understand the meaning of code, and using that code, we can track the conversion and all things. But not always. If you understand coding languages, and if you have experience in advanced version of Google Ad, you can easily do by yourself. Okay. So GDN targeting option, that means Google Display Network targeting options. So what are its features? One of the best thing about Google Display Network is that your ad would be appear in millions of websites. It can appear everywhere which is affiliated to Google. Okay, and the primary difference between display ad and search ad is your search ad would be shown when someone search for that. Okay, and in particular search engine, if the person, if you publish your ad for Google, and if that person search for that keyword, they would be able to see on particular that page on Google. Okay, but display ad are totally different. It will be available in different website. Okay, on the pages or sorry for the interruption. Sometimes it happens. So we are talking about Google Display Network. So simply means where our ad shown, the display ad, all those platforms are Google Display Network. Okay. So what are the following? What are the targeting option that we will get from Google Display Network campaigns? So it simple means topic targeting. You can just target people on the basis of their affiliated themes in which they are interested, and these ads are not just targeted specifically from keywords. We have seen that when someone is interested in some kind of hobbies, and they are regularly searching for that, and definitely Google will show our ad to them. So here is an example like home and garden. and bedroom, bedding and linen. So, so for bedding company who are just selling their mattresses or who have product as their beds, they can easily target people who are interested in home decor. Okay, people who are interested in changing their home decor regularly, who are more conscious about their rooms and all that. Okay, and another example is related to fishing, and because fishing is not that popular in India, but in other countries, fishing is considered as a hobby. People go for fishing on their weekends and leisure time. So here you can see in hobbies and leisure time, you can just design outdoor activity fishing, and then you can target that for fishing hooks. If you are selling fishing hooks, you can target people who have related hobbies of fishing. And same work for negative topic as well. We have seen that if we want to exclude someone from our ad, and we are more focused on our targeting, then definitely we can use for negative topics to exclude that those people who are definitely not interested on your product. So it is giving an example like if you have fitness related product, then definitely people who are interested in sports can buy that. People who are health conscious can buy that. People who care about their body can buy this. But people who are more interested on studies, people who are just working in a sector that don't have any relation with fitness, there is a chance that they may not buy. There's a huge chance. Okay, so on that basis, you can just design your ad for a specific audience for good CTR and high conversions. So another important topic related under this category is in-market audience and affinity audience. There are two types of audience. In-market audience simply means who are more interested on your product. Okay. Okay. People who are directly interested on your product, who are looking for options on the internet, who are researching about a product. Okay. And affinity audience simply means who are related, who are not directly interested, but they can be interested if you nurture them. Okay. Affinity simply means related to that interest. For example, if you have a sporting brand, okay, if you are just promoting a sports product, related product, so people who are health conscious, who are just taking good diet, can be your audience for buying your running shoes. Okay, people. There are two type of audience for running shoes. People who are interested in running, they are definitely your audience because they are directly interested on you. And affinity audience means people who are health conscious. Okay, they are health conscious, that means they care about their diet, and definitely they will try to go for some exercise, and running is an exercise, so they can be your affinity audience. Okay, so on that basis you can target your in market audience for sure, along with the affinity audience, because there is a chance they may convert. And placement targeting simply means, let's suppose both of us uh, running same business. Okay, so I'm an old player on that field, and you are new to me. So definitely, my audience is related to my business. That means particular topic in which you are entering. Okay, both of us have same interested topics, and I have an audience for that. So you can just easily target my audience on the basis of the data. The prime example is when we just try social media marketing. So in the initial phase, if you're not promoting, if you're not using paid ad on social media, you can easily go for commenting. it is advisable to comment on big account which is related to your interest. For example, if you open a social media account and you are a coach, you are a life coach. So how people can know you? You can just simply comment on that post. Which post? The popular post of a big life coach, because that life coach has similar audience. It is also an example of placement targeting. You are targeting the people, the audience of another brand business who has relation with your interest. Okay. And similarly, you are placing placement targeting, and we have seen while creating ad, you can also exclude people who are related to certain website. If you want that people who are interested on certain other topics, they can be excluded by using the feature of excluding placement. So targeting based on context simply means keywords. We are using keywords because keywords are the bridge between you and the visitor. They are searching for that and that connect with you. So using perfect keyword related to your business along with who have high volumes. And while researching for keyword, not just focus on high volume, sometimes you have to take care of other metrics as well so that you can rank on that, especially when you are working for SEO. So in terms of Google ad, you have to create, you have to make keyword specific, not huge number, but few keywords. All are and all should be relevant to each other, because it takes Google time to understand themes. Okay, so mention all the themes, all the as well as your product. Demographic profiling. Am I audible? Okay. Demographic profiling simply means you are just creating a profile and the persona of the visitors. It is important to understand what is your target audience, and what that means simply understand who are they, from where they belong, what are their ages. So in demographics, the things that include is the gender of the people. Okay, what are their genders, male, female, or definitely others, and what are their ages. These are the two important factors that are very useful. Okay, and in Google Ad, you can also see parental status. Are they parent or not a parent, or they don't mention their status on that. Okay, so these data are important because on that basis you can target easily. If your brand belongs to teenage people, then definitely there's no use targeting people who are above 35. Okay, near 35 they can buy, but the chances that people above 35, 40 can buy a product related to 20 years old is very low. And if someone search for their kid, for example, someone looking to buy a gift for his son, and his age was 45 and his son is 18 years. So definitely what they will do, they will go with a keyword specifically for the product. Okay, so on that basis, you can just focus on that. But when we just see a demographics, so here we create the persona of the user, who are our potential buyer or customers. Either they are male, female, or what's their ages. Exclusion from site categories. So, so we have seen that sometimes we want to exclude people who sometimes we want to exclude some people who are not our target audience, and we don't want to target them because if they are seeing our ad, okay, then definitely they are not interested, so they won't click that. But there is an impression that just decrease the CTR number. The number of click will be the same because if a related audience see that, then definitely they will click in. But along with them, if unrelated audience see that, okay, and when I'm talking about see them, when I talked about impression, that doesn't mean they are focusing on that ad. If the page open, if 50% of the ad is visible for few seconds, for 1 second, then it would be counted as an impression, and it totally affect the ad performance overall. Okay, so and definitely when you work with a client or in a job, so it is very important to focus on these numbers. Definitely, more people will watch that your number will be goes down. So when you create report, then you can see the difference. The CTR play a significant role when someone, your client or your boss will see that. So it's all about creating number in an effective way. So how it would be possible? By excluding people who are not interested on your service or product, and excluding sites that aren't relevant to your company or audience can significantly improve your ROI. What is ROI? Return on investment on Google Display Network placement. Let's suppose you are running ad for PPM, Google per mile, pay per mile, sorry. So how it would affect the return on investment? You have to pay a certain kind of amount for 1000 impression. If irrelevant people see this ad, what will happen? You will spend, but you will not get anything. Okay. On the other side, if people who are relevant to your audience, people who are relevant to your interest of the business, then definitely your ROI will be higher as compared to the irrelevant audience. So we have talked about this in, when we started the ad formats, and again we will look in short about the different ad formats. So there are different kind of ad formats available to us: search ad, display ad, app ad, and discovery, local, performance max, search ad, smart shopping ad, and video ad. And all these ad drives okay, on the basis of our need, we go for particular ad. If we are promoting an app, we want to install. If we want to promote a particular app and we want user to install that app, we go for app ad. And if we are promoting our YouTube channel, definitely we go for video ad. If our product is something uh, for which marketing is should be more emotional, and you want that people, your user, connected in a certain kind of way, then definitely again you have to go for video ad, because video are a best way to connect with your audience. If you are creating videos with emotions and adding all the features, all the psychological features that connect you with your audience, then definitely people find it relevant, you know. And all these things, all these ad need one more thing, is that is creativity, because nowadays AI is killing the business of people. There are so many content writers who just lost their jobs just because chat GPT. This is not just demotivating thought. That's totally okay. We are in the advancement of technology, but this is how AI just be more smart and can do multiple things in millisecond as compared to a human being. A writer, a content writer needs a certain time to write a long content or blog post, but AI can do this in few minutes. Sometimes it can do in under 1 minute. So what is the difference between AI and you? The only difference is that is artificial intelligence and you are natural intelligence. You have creativity, you have multiple things in you. You are natural as compared to the artificial intelligence. So you don't have to worry about, if you can create, if you can add creativity to your job, then definitely not any people or nor any kind of AI to replace you. So here again, we have different ad format that says text, responsive, image, app promotions, video, shopping ad, call only ad. So we have seen text ad, and here you can see the responsive ad. So what is the response? My system is interrupting us. Am I audible to all? Okay. So we are looking for. So we have seen text ad, and what is responsive ad? The ad we created in the last session, the display ad, was a responsive ad. Okay, it automatically adjusts uh, that image for any screen. Okay, you don't have to just add multiple images on that. As you remember, we have created an ad. Uh, we have created an ad that has different kind of views. Remember, everyone? So, so that wasn't responsive ad because it can automatically adjust the picture, the image as per as the design of and as per as the device on which the visitor is using. Okay, this is the example of responsive ad. And when we create a display ad, then definitely we are just creating a responsive ad. Okay, that was a responsive ad. And text search as also responsive ad. The ad we created for the search ad, that also known as text ads, was also the responsive ad. What is the meaning of responsive ad in search ad? In search ad, previously Google provided expand type of it performs better. Okay, so on that day we also see that we can just use 15 headlines on the search ad and 4 descriptions. So this is also an example of search ad, search responsive ad. So there is a benefit of text ad that you can easily and quickly create that. You can reach customers who are interested, who are looking for a solution, because search ad are only shown to people when someone search for that keyword. Okay, so that is a beneficial factor with search ad. On responsive ad, we have seen that ad that are responsive automatically adjust in size and appearance and format to fit available ad spaces. Okay, they can convert it into text or image ads. We have seen that we just added 1 or 2 images, and Google automatically adjusts those 2 images in different forms. So this is an example of responsive ad. Previously, when somebody used to create display ad, they have to just add multiple images, different images on that for different platforms. But now you can just add 1 image and Google automatically just adjust that images as per as the devices and the platform where your ad is visible. Image ad simply means you created an image. Okay, and you create that image outside the Google platform, Google ad platform, and then you just add that image on your advertisement, and that image consists details. Okay, every detail would be there. This is ad promotion ad. Okay, so in app promotion ad, we can see that there are different ad forms for promoting that as well. Nowadays, you can see when someone's scrolling the reels, uh, they may find an video that is an advertisement of that app, and there is a small CTA button that say install now. And the best thing about that is because Android is the platform of Google, and there are majority of platform application which are owned by Google. Google dominate that thing, especially on Android. So they can easily connect all these things. If you are using YouTube, it directly gives you a app button there from where you can just directly jump on. um, the Play Store, or you can just directly click on that button and download the app. So this is a benefit for Android platform and Google. Video ad are simply online video advertisement, and the ad we used to see on televisions back then is similar to the video ad. Okay, the only difference is nowadays when you are seeing an ad on your YouTube, you can just directly jump on that website, or you can just directly go for conversion from that button. And there's no button when these ad was running on TV. So this is a benefit for marketers. If someone connect themselves to that particular video ad, they may convert or they may directly jump to your website. And these, if you create a effective creative video ad, then definitely the brand awareness would be much higher as compared to other, because people love to watch things, and that's why they are spending their time on reels and shorts and on YouTube, because they love to watch videos. Okay, so, what is the principal advantages of video ads? Customers should have a rich and engaging experience, and this is how it affects the customer journey, because you are providing an experience that is relatable to them, and they are engaging with you. Okay, and customer can reach through Google partner website. Definitely, if you can aware them about yourself, if they find you engaging, then definitely they will go for to know more about you. Shopping ads are ad that we have seen when you search for a particular keyword, like for running shoes, for a jacket, and definitely you see multiple advertisement from different website in this format. Okay, this is a shopping ad, and you create this shopping ad from Google Merchant that requires product feeds. Okay, that requires to the integration of your website with Google Merchant and adding product, adding your listing on Google Merchant, then you will be able to create ad. Okay, so it would be a little complicated as compared to that ad, but not that hard. And the major thing is these ads should be updated as per time. For example, if for a particular product, uh, your competitor is selling at a low price, then if your website show a higher price for a particular product, and all your competitors are selling that product in a lower price, then definitely it will also affect your brand image. Customer will think your website have and sell things at higher prices, so you have to take care of these things as well. And the advantage is very simple. People can easily find that particular on their screen. They can also find the brand name and their little bit description along with the price. So they will get all the necessary information in a go without clicking on that ad. They can easily show able to visit the website if they find it relevant. Okay, so the only thing you can mention is the title, what is the product, little bit description, and the price. Call only ad is simply when someone is running ad to get calls, and call only ads are beneficial for medical services who are related to medical services like dentist or any consultant, because many people search for dentist not to just visit their website. Many people just looking for electrician, for plumber. So in India, how many people go in a website for electrician, plumber, or dentist? Do you think even out of 100 of 1% of people will go for that? I don't think so. Many people who are looking for services like electrician, plumber, dentist, any consultant, the word of mouth marketing works well. Okay, and if they are looking solution on Google, then definitely they want someone from where they can directly connect to them. And if someone is looking for a plumber, it's an urgent service. Okay, someone looking for electrician, it's an urgent service. So do you think they will get to the website, then they will email you, and then you will get their data, then you will your representative will call them? A very lengthy process. Okay, so which thing will work here? Simply when they search for some services, plumber, electrician, consultant, dentist, and they will get a number from where they click and they directly call you. So this is call only ads. For call only ads, you have to just make the conversion, like how it will go from tools and settings. You can go for conversions. Okay, and you can go for, okay, I have created one. So whatever your tracking conversion is, you can just go for that. And when we are talking about call ads, you have to just go for here. Okay, you have to set the conversions in a certain way. And here you can see a phone call lead. Okay, and then you will use this data on your ad. And phone call leads, sometimes the Google directly not just connect with you with the user. When they call you, sometimes you will get another number, because Google also track that factor to understand the conversions, and not the conversion, but the to understand the metrics that are important for your business. Okay, so this is how Google understand the tracking process, and just calculate further metrics and show you in the analytics. Okay, but that is also not part of advanced PPC things. But for a basic fundamental and for basic knowledge, you can understand that call only ads work where. Okay, so the urgent service should be related to call only ads. If someone looking for urgent service, they are not they can't just wait for a long time. Okay, so for urgent service, go for call only ads. What is gallery ads now? Gallery ad is very simple. You have seen that, especially on Facebook, because most of the time these gallery ads work on Facebook. So, so as per as the data and researches, early testing indicate that gallery ads drive 25% more engagement. Okay, than standard text ads. Then what's gallery ad? Gallery ad is this one, especially on Facebook. This really works on Facebook. You have seen that a particular brand who is the advertiser and is sponsored as well, and a little bit information. And here you can see multiple pictures, and they can just swipe right and left, and can see different products that are available for that particular website. Okay, these are the form of gallery ads. In shopping ad, you just have a single picture and their description, their title, and their pricing. In gallery ad, here you can see, you can just swipe different product from that. Okay, in shopping ads, y- yes, in shopping ads, definitely when you search for particular term for particular product, there may be different competitors on that shopping ads, one, two, three, four. But in gallery ad, there is one single ad. Okay, and the advertiser can show multiple images to you in a single go. Like for City Beach, they are just selling the, I think, that bag and a jumpsuit. Okay. So who can benefit from gallery ads? Imagery is processed by human brain 60,000 times faster than text. Definitely, image and videos have another significant impact as compared to text. First impression are formed in 50 milliseconds and images are processed in 30 milliseconds. So this is also an example that how you can grab the attention of the user for different formats of ad. If you are a content creator, then definitely you just have 1 second at least. Okay, here it is saying 50 millisecond, but when you go for video ad, you have 1, 2, or maximum 3 seconds to grab that attention of the user. If they find it relevant, if they find it interesting, then definitely they will see it. Otherwise, they will just swipe up and will see another video. And that's why most of the people, most of the content creators who have good content, but they fail to grab the attention in the initial phase. When they start the video, they fail to grab the attention, even though they have a good content after that. Okay, because people leave it. Same goes for advertisement. If they don't find it relevant, then they will escape. And you too done that. When you are watching a YouTube video and you got an ad, you have 5 seconds of that. Sometimes people don't just see the whole ad; they just cancel video and again watch it. But nowadays, YouTube are just bombarding with ads. They are every time whenever you opening a video, they will show you ad. So for that 5 second, that advertisement will only have that. If the visitors find that 5 second interesting, then definitely they will watch the entire ad. I've too done that. I don't skip ad. Sometimes I watch the entire ads of 1 minute of 1.5 minutes because I find it relevant in the initial phase, in the starting phase. So customers are more likely to remember content that include visual imagery. We can remember image easily as compared to text. Mm, and other data as well. People recall it when they see and remember when they read. So here's just a simple data that people can remember your image. The chances is that 80%, and if you're going with a text head, then the chances is 20%. So this is a form of gallery ad. So another concept that says conversion tracking. We have talked about that. Why conversion tracking is important? Because it helps you to understand where your customer is, how it behave on the internet. On that basis, you can just create your marketing strategy as well as you can take it as a feedback. Okay. So what is the meaning of conversion tracking? I have shown you this tab a few milliseconds back. Like when you go for conversion action, you want to track the visitor's journey. Okay, so for how you can track that, you can track for website and you can track the action that user did on your website, and these this can be used for online sales, link clicks, page views, and sign up. Okay, so for this, you have to just use the code and embed it in your advertisement in your platform, Google Ads, so that you can get the data. Okay, for an application, it would be app install, in-app purchase, or in-app actions. Phone calls, I talked about this, like calls from ads, call to a number on your website, or click on a number on mobile sites. Import simply means you just import the data from Google Analytics, Salesforce, and Salesforce is a software that gives you multiple features. Okay, a series of software in the Salesforce segment for marketing purpose. Offline lead conversions, that someone visit your physical stores, someone's come to directly to your business, and phone sales as well. So Google cannot predict that result automatically. You just have to set the conversions. You just have to embed it, the website code and that code on your website as well, the tracking code, so that Google can easily understand the data in your website. And sometimes people use Shopify, and Shopify is an e-commerce platform where you find multiple uh, software for marketing and other purpose. And it own from Shopify you can create your online store as well. So if you are using that, then definitely Shopify has a feature that directly integrate with Google and gives you the data of conversions tracking. So what is the reason why you should track this data? What is the benefit? The only thing matters is conversion. Okay. So what is the matter of tracking all these things? So here are the benefit why you should track the conversions. Enhanced reporting. When you just track the data, you have from which device the person is using. Okay. So and other detailed information about the user. So enhanced reporting, user do not always click on add and convert on the same device. Okay. Sometimes they use another device when they are purchasing, and sometimes they use another device when they watch an ad. For most of the people who are buying nowadays are using UPI. So UPI not always work on computer. What they prefer is they watch some ad on their desktop, and at the time of buying, they go for mobile. So you using cookie data, using their um, the backend data, you can understand, and you can send a detailed reporting of that how it is, how this conversion happens. Make optimization easier to understand. Okay, conversion tracking allow you to see which campaign, ad group, and ads are causing the desired result. Using tracking data, you understand that which result, which advertisement force and convince the people to buy this thing. On that basis, you can understand that this ad copies work well, and we must create other copies in a similar way. Is use smart bidding. Sometimes you go for smart bidding, and that says with Google Ad advanced smart bidding strategies, you can gain more control over your campaign. Conversion tracking must be enabled in order to access point options such as maximize conversion that we were using, and target CPA, cost per action. So we should most of the time go with maximize conversion because the goal is to get a conversion. So we have just seen that website action, that whatever happens on your website, like sign-ups, okay, click on particular links, all these can be tracked using website action. App install, like in-app action, app install, all these action can be understand with this type of conversion, app install conversion. Phone calls, we have seen that. Local action simply means local and offline actions are similar. These are not different. When someone visit your physical store after watching your ad. Okay, so how it will track? I think it can track through GPS. And when someone search you or a service and they find your store, and on that they click to get direction, this is how it can be tracked. Okay, so you have to just make the conversion, and definitely if you are working with a web developer, they will also help on these things. So we have seen that. Yes. So, what you understand by remarketing? Any one of you? What you can understand from the term remarketing? Any one of you? Remarketing is consists two words: re dash marketing. Someone says affiliate marketing. Okay. Anyone else? Sujata, Shrisha, Aisha. What do you think? What is the meaning of remarketing? Same product we are marketing again. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. In simple language, remarketing means targeting people, targeting. Example is Misho. On what basis, Shrisha? Misho is an e-commerce platform. Reselling the product, same customers. Okay. So here you can see you are finding that term relatable, and you are just giving the meaning that you can understand. But the actual meaning of remarketing is targeting a person who's already interacted with your ad or with your website, with your content. जो आपको देख चुका है आप उसको टारगेट कर रहे हो. Simple example is you go on Amazon, you search for a product and you didn't buy. Okay. So what will happen? Amazon will start showing ad to you because they have your data in the system, and on that basis they understand that you have visited that particular product on their website. So now what they will do? They understand that you are interested in that kind of product. Maybe you buy. So that's why they target you with that particular ad is known as remarketing. Okay. So in simple language, when someone's already interacted with the website, the advertisement, or with the product, and didn't make the sale, didn't make the conversion, then targeting that person, that visitor is known as remarketing. Got it? So remarketing is a set of tactics used by Google AdWords and Facebook ad to show customized ad to user who have previously visited or taken a specific action on the website. Okay, you go on a website but didn't take the action, desired action that the advertiser want, then definitely they will retargeted you. Okay, so you must have participated in marketing strategy. Okay, simple example. So the goal of remarketing is to show you message that matches your interest and need as revealed by your internet search behavior with the goal of increasing conversion opportunity. If you have searched for a particular product, and the best example is again Amazon. If you find that you want to buy new shoes, okay, so you go on Amazon, search multiple shoes. Okay. Now, as per your online behavior, Amazon understand that you are there to see shoes. Now what will happen? They will target you with the different kinds of shoes using display ad or any kind of ad. Retargeting campaigns operate via Google Display Network. This display network is made up of over 2 million website and mobile application, including all Google apps, okay, and as Gmail and YouTube. So, for example, after this kind of behavior, after interacting with the website, you just go on another website for a news, reading news. Then definitely, what will happen? You can see the ad of that product on that website, and you will be surprised why this particular ad is showing me here, because Google see this. And the simple example is Bummer. For giving you an example, I just opened the website of Bummer multiple times. Okay, then when I was using my laptop, I was just doing other things. I was be able to see the advertisement of Bummer, because their data says I was there. I just scrolled down but didn't take any action. Okay, so here says Google claimed that its display network reached 90% of internet users. However, for a larger, better scope, expert recommend using combined strategy of AdWords plus Facebook ad for a marketing campaign, which works similarly. So definitely, if you are working for a big marketing campaign, Facebook ad would also be added on your strategies to target to remarket your product to the visitor. So what is the advantage of remarketing? It's very simple. It is easier to sell something. It is easier to sell a product to someone who is already interested on that. Okay, so remarketing has a return of investment of more than 130%. Why? Because most of the time people search for a particular service or product, and you target them. If you target appropriately with right kind of copy, then definitely you will get a conversion. Okay, so and another example for this is you go for an online course and you search multiple course, and then you start getting ads of that particular course. If that shows the right copy, then you can go for the conversion. Segmentation, you can just segment the audience. Ads from remarketing campaign are only shown to qualified prospect who have already expressed an interest in the product. Okay, customization, you can just display ad, you can just go for different ads, and for remarketing campaigns you can just create a ad copy that totally target and totally specific for remarketing purpose. So ad display to user match exactly what they have previously searched for on the internet. They do not result in invasiveness. Conversion, it is estimated that nearly half of the internet user visit up to 4 different websites before making a purchase decision. Definitely, the overall data says that, but not 4 websites, but many people search for different product before buying. They want review, they want to understand what are their different kind of products, different brands available to buy. So where we go? We go on Google, we go on different website. And in addition to everything else mentioned, remarketing campaigns have the advantage of redirecting traffic to your site, which can be very beneficial to your website SEO. Like someone visited your website, and again, by displaying your ad, you can just get their view again. Okay, how do remarketing campaigns work? Remarketing campaign entails creating a set of customized ad for a specific reason, because you already know that you are targeting people who already search for your website, your service. So these ads are just as customizable as the rest of your AdWords or Facebook ad campaigns, and they can be tailored to displaying the same product that the user expresses interest. So I give you an example that Amazon have different kind of product, but you have seen for you are looking for shoes. So now they will target you with just shoes, not with other things, because they are using the customizable feature. They just customize the ad with shoes and targeting you, displaying a comparable product. Okay, and showing a new line product to a user who has already purchased something. And that is retargeting. That who said? Sujata. When we retarget, we simply just target the user again to buy our another product. Displaying pop-up sales promotions to entice user to make purchase they were already considering. That means if you are in Amazon and you are looking for shoes but didn't buy, when you again showing a pop-up display ad or any other ad, then definitely they can consider because they have already see you entire description of that product on your platform. So, from an animation perspective, you can here see the person comes to your website, then they are getting targeted by ads on display ads like this. Okay, here they just visited the website, and when they are surfing other website, they will see ad, they click on that, and ultimately buy. Yeah. And how you can do this on Google ad? First, for remarketing purpose, you have to just add the source. Like Google Ad don't have the entire data. You have to integrate other data sources. So in audiences, you can just go with your data sources, and here are different sources that you can integrate, through which you can understand and you can go for remarketing. And you can remarketing using YouTube as well. When someone watches a particular video or particular channel, and you have linked Google ad with YouTube, you will get the data, and on that basis you can target them. And same goes for Google ad tags. And Google ad tag is simply, there are different code available, and using that you can use for tracking purpose, okay, in your website. You can also connect your Google Analytics and Geo4, Google Play Store for when you're promoting an application, and app analytics as well when you want to just target app specific purpose. And Ad Data Hub as well. Ad Data Hub is mostly used by developers, because there are so many things as customizable analytics available on that. So a developer easily understand these things. And Zapier also. Zapier is an automation tool, and if you integrate these sources, so using this data, you can remarket that person. Okay, because these platform are there where you can track that particular user. For example, if you want that someone who is watching your this video, particular video, and you want to target them, so using YouTube, you can get their data and just integrate with the Google Analytics, and then you can target them. So, what is RLSA? Remarketing list for search ads. Okay, so remarketing list search is a feature that allow you to customize your search ad campaign for people who have previously visited your site and tailor your bids and add to these visitors when they search on Google and search partner sites. So it is simple example of dynamic remarketing. Okay. So what is dynamic remarketing? The content and messaging of the ad changes automatically to show the product or service that are most relevant to individual user at a given time. Okay, so the example I was giving you of Amazon that says shoes. So it is a form of dynamic remarketing because Amazon just customize that particular ad for you because you seen you are interested in shoes, that's why it customized that. Okay, and that customizable ad can be displayed on particular your screen, not anyone else. Okay, this is the form of dynamic marketing. And um, majority of e-commerce platform are doing that, because they get the data and they see that people are looking for that particular product and they are not buying. And using dynamic marketing, you can just retarget them, remarket them, and there may be chance that they will buy. So here you can see that a simple animation that says prospect comes to your site and prospect is tracked. Okay, and then they leave, and they leave, you track the data, and when they go for your ad on other sites. Okay, so when they go for other side, they will be able to see your ad. Okay, they will see your ad here and again comes to your website. This is how it happens. They comes to website, they are tagged by that. Okay, and once they leave, and they leave and they go on other side, and here you can see their ad, the advertiser's ad, and then again when they click on that, comes to the same ad. Dynamic remarketing campaigns are among the simplest to implement because Google Ads predict the best dynamic layout based on the person, ad placement, and platform. So, on the basis of these things, you can customize your ad and show to people. Same goes for YouTube remarketing. Retargeting on YouTube allow you to show ad to user who have previously interacted or engaged with your videos. Now you want people who have already watched your video, they have a rough idea about what your brand does. Now you want to target them. So you just integrate your YouTube with Google Ads, and on that basis, you can just track the data who are the people that were watching your video, because we sign up on our YouTube account, then we watch the videos. Okay, so Google just track all this data. Okay, so let's suppose I just watch a particular video on YouTube and they track my email ID, and if um, I go on other side using my Google Chrome, because in Chrome also you have signed in, you have to sign in, and then again I will be able to see the ads, because they are tracking from my cookies, my devices, my email IDs, or whatever they are doing. And the cookies, as you've seen on websites, like our website takes cookies and all these things, are the also the form that tracks, and that data is also used for tracking purpose. And that cookies are also used for affiliate marketing as well. In affiliate marketing, let's suppose I have a product, and you are my affiliate marketer. Okay, so I've given you a link that was a tracking link. Okay, so you get the link and you promote my application using that link. Okay, now when somebody comes to your site or your platform where you are promoting, they click on that link. Okay, they click on that link and they purchase. So the journey is very simple. I can easily track that the sale is happen using that link that I assigned to you. I can understand. But let's suppose the person comes to your platform, you and they click on the your affiliate link. They go on the website, but they didn't purchase. They will just exit. Okay, but after 2 days, now they remember that okay, that product name was that. They search on Google again and just click on their website and then sale. So here what happened? The main person, the person that connect my brand to the visitor is you. Okay, but the conversion is not happen from your link. Okay, So will I consider you, or how I will track, or how you will track that the user is from you? I may say this, like that person is comes to directly me, so there is no scene of affiliate commission to you. But how I can track that? I can track from using cookie data. Some website take this cookie data for 30 days. Let's suppose, uh, as per as my affiliate system, I give you a link with says my cookie data is there for 30 days. So when someone click on your affiliate link, they come to my website, they see and didn't buy, and they go back. And after 2 days, again, when they just search and come to my website without your link now, because now they are aware of my product and they make a purchase. So I will also know about that because I have their cookie data. So I understand that the person that comes to that website for the first time using your link. So this is your conversion. Understand? This is how the affiliate marketing works. And most of the software companies do affiliate provide affiliate links to promote their applications. Got it? The affiliate marketing concept. And same goes for Amazon. The affiliate link that Amazon provides have, I think, 7 data of cookie or 24 hours of cookie data. If someone comes to Amazon from your link and they didn't buy, but after 2 hours they come to Amazon again and they buy, then definitely that sale considered for you. So this is the use of cookie data. Hmm. You got the point? Give me a thumbs up if you understand that how affiliate marketing works and how the cookie data works. Okay. So here you can see that this is a form of um, skippable YouTube ad, which you can skip from here. And here is a CTL, like you will click here and goes to their website. And from where, from this video data, you can understand that who is watching that video and who is clicking on the link or not. So these are the list of types from where you can just retarget, like who watch your video, who subscribe to your channel, who went to that channel. Okay, so this is how it works. Smart display campaign. So smart display campaigns enables you to display advertisement in variety of format across different Google network. Okay, so these that are responsive, and definitely the responsive means we use a different kind of media to target them. And yes, and smart display use dynamic ad creation to combine the ad component provided by the manager. So we have seen that on when we were creating a display ad, that was a responsive ad, and we just added two images, two or one images, and it automatically adjusts as per as the platform and the devices. Okay, so this is a form of smart display campaign also, where Google automatically adjusts everything. We have just provided them an assets. Asset means the images, and Google automatically just tests an optimized format, and they automatically just see which headline works better, which images work better, and it automatically analyze the data, like that particular format of ad is performing well, so it will just boost that particular ad. Okay, that's why it asks for use multiple headlines, multiple description, and multiple images as well. So this is simple that you provide multiple ad set to Google, and Google automatically just add that then itself when it's required things. 165 रुपए मिले. So smart display targeting options. So automatic remarketing, automatic targeting. These are the two things. So automated targeting employs a combination of two targeting methods to drive conversions. Automatic remarketing, what it means, incorporates anyone who have previously visited your website. Okay, this is the meaning of automatic remarketing, that you are automatically targeting the person who have previously visited your platform. And automatic targeting means capture customer in the middle of the funnel by determining the best targeting to reach your most likely customers. So here you can see automatic remarketing is uh, remarketing person who didn't make an action, who didn't take an action on your website, but they can be interested on the product or service. And automated targeting is you are just capturing the customers when they are in your website, okay, and they are more interested on your website services or product. So Google analyze data and just directly use that particular all the backend data and target itself in remarketing and targeting. Mm, So here it is showing example of account level placement execution. We have seen that when we want some website audience that we don't want to show our ad to them, we can use for account level placement execution exclusions and site category and content exclusion. We have also see that like when someone is promoting some kind of content, sexual content or other kind of content, and we don't want to show our ad to that kind of people, so we also just exclude them, so our ad won't be display there. Topic exclusion, we want people and we want to target based on themes, but we also want like people who are interested on particular other themes don't see our ad, then definitely we can exclude them. For example, we are just selling a religious product, okay, so definitely we want to exclude people who are not religious, people who are just more focused on sexual things. We don't want to show our ad on that side. And definitely ultimately keywords execution, that simply means using of negative keywords. Mobile marketing is the future, and definitely using mobile marketing, 60% of sales are happening using mobile devices, so that's why mobile marketing becomes very important. So mobile marketing is a method of using technology to create personalized promotions of goods and services to a user who is always connected to a network. So everyone has a phones, everyone is using internet, surfing internet. So it, it's on us how we can use this opportunity to market our service to them. So there are some key points here. Mobile marketing is an advertising activity that makes use of mobile devices such as text message, push notification from apps. You have seen multiple types of ad. When you are just using an app, you will see an ad. It is an example of mobile marketing. Okay, and sometimes you see pop-up ads. Okay, these ads are also form of mobile marketing. So mobile marketing audience are classified based on their behavior rather than their demographics. So why behavior not in demographics? Because you have much more data on the behavior side, like what are the things they are searching, what are the platform they are using. So on that basis, you can just create persona, not on the basis of demographics, but on the basis of their behavior. Because let's suppose someone is using any particular website or watching looking for particular topics related to financial things, so you can just target them using if you are promoting a financial service, if you are promoting a financial related app, Okay, so on that basis, you can just target them. A subset of mobile advertising is mobile marketing. Mobile advertising is a broad field, and on that, mobile marketing is comes under that particular umbrella. Definitely, when we are talking about that, we understand their behavior. So how we understand? We are just capturing their data. So data collection in marketing raises a privacy concern. That's why um, the current government and government around the world are more concerns of data privacy of the user, because everyone is using phone, and our all private data is on the phone. Okay, and anyone can be easily targeted and negatively targeted using our behavior. They can manipulate us, and once they are manipulating, they are using our data in a negative way. So that's why there is a privacy concerns of our data. So how it is works, mobile marketing can include promotions and via SMS text messaging, MMS multimedia messaging. It is almost dead, but SMS text sometimes work as per as the type of business you have. I still get a lot of SMS that is related to mobile messaging. Okay, and especially credit card services are using this kind of mobile marketing to promote their credit card service, because their audience don't focus on website. They're mostly like they get an SMS, and they may consider that particular services. Downloaded apps with push notification, we have seen that we have downloaded a particular app and we are just targeted by multiple ads again and again. In-app or in-game marketing, mobile websites, scanning QR code with mobile devices, all are the where you can easily target it. User can be alerted by proximity system and location-based services based on their geographic location or proximity to service provider. Proximity simply means nearer to someone, near to something. Okay, so proximity system can be used for target. If you are in a particular location, you there is a chance that you may be targeted by that local businesses as well. So how they are using, because they are using some kind of your data, that the GPS shows that you are in that particular location, you are getting targeted even though you are not searching or looking for their services. So one note on mobile marketing behavior is snacking, which occurs when mobile devices user check into a media or messaging for a brief period of time. For marketers, seeing interest means having more point of money. So definitely, someone is looking for, someone is showing interest for a particular media, then you can understand that they are spending more time on that particular thing, and you can just understand that they are more interested on that. Like a simple example is that. If I am watching a particular video, a type of particular video, then you can easily understand what type of things I like. And on that basis, I can be easily targeted. So here are some example, like Samsung collaborated with Indian tech company in movie to create interactive ad for the release of Galaxy S6. Ponds is another company, and they also collaborated with InMovie, and they created acne product. And how they're targeting, they just created a feature where a user can scan their face, and on their phone they can easily get the data that where are the areas which is acne prone on their faces. So these are the form of mobile marketing as well. Universal app campaigns. So, before coming to this topic, let's take a break for 5 minutes and we will start it again. Okay. So, are you there, team? So that we can move ahead. Can we start? Okay. Mm. So, universal app campaign. So, using this particular name, you can understand we are talking about app campaigns, and universal means we will just publish an ad in all platforms. And this is a type of automated app using machine learning and all these things. So, what are universal app campaigns? It is a type of automated ad in a Google ad that assists advertiser in increasing app install or and driving in-app conversions. Okay, so definitely it use machine learning to understand which type of performing is better and which is more relevant to the users. And here is one of the study that says Google claimed that this process, the universal app campaigns, can result 140% of more conversions per dollar. Okay, so what are the benefit? It increases the reach and it shows the ad to the relevant audience, and that ultimately drives result. And as per as the Google data, it says 140% of more conversion. Okay, using app universal app campaigns. So this method of ad delivery is similar to Google's new responsive search ads, which also make use of machine learning, because on responsive ad as well, it is using machine learning to just make and resize the image as per the platform. And when we work with UAC, that means Universal App Campaign, so your our ad will be post on different platforms. Okay, and different properties of Google where it can be displayed. Where are universal app campaigns permitted to run? Okay, so prior to introduction, so definitely we can just, if we are talking about universal app campaign and we are talking about Google Ads, then definitely you can see this ad on Google Search, the Google Play, YouTube, and Google Display Network that consists of many websites. Okay, so in just Google Display Network, it says millions of websites are there that are affiliated to Google in some ways and where your ad can be shown. So when you are just using all this platform, and it simply means you're using everything of Google that says universal, so your ad reach will be higher and your ad will be shown to multiple people with different design automatically, that can be done by Google AI. So here is an example like this is a mobile ad for app to install and not. Okay, here in the Gmail. Okay, in the Play Store as well. In Play Store, you can see that if you are searching for a particular type of app and or particular type of service, you are looking in Google Play Store. Okay, so relevant to that service, the app can be shown here, and it is also sponsored. So you can run your ad on Google Play as well. And universal app campaigns are compatible with iOS or Android devices as well. So there's no barrier of if you are using Android phone, then only you can be targeted, or you can use this service to target customer. If someone using iOS, still they can see that. So it works on the same way because every ad works in the same way. There is a little bit changes like there would be a daily spending plan. Definitely, the bidding amount would be automatically adjusted by the Google, but you have to set a daily spending plan, cost per install or cost per action targeted. Okay, location of interest, language, or up to 4 lines to text or 25 characters, campaign launch date. If so, these are the basic things. Mobile specific bidding and targeting strategies. So here we are looking for audience behavior shift to boost campaign performance. How we can use that shift for our beneficial. Um, so mobile traffic has suppressed desktop traffic on the search engine. It makes no sense to anchor mobile bids to desktop and tablet bids. It simply says mobile bids and tablet desktop bids are totally different because majority of your ad may go on a particular devices. Okay, so using a same bid amount for all the platform um uh, is not more efficient as compared to if we can separately bid for that. So some modification may be obvious. If mobile outperforms your campaign average CPA, your next listing and desktop outperform, next testing action should be increase bid on mobile devices while decreasing bids on desktop. If your ad is performing well on mobile, then definitely the bid will be increasing there. So there's no need to just increase the bid on desktop for desktop ads. Okay. Uh, So in other cases, the trade-off between efficiency and acceptable return on investment must be entirely tied to performance objective. That if I say in a simple language that you are running ads and majority of your conversion are happening on mobile phone, then what is the purpose of desktop ad? So this is simple meaning like the bidding should be changed on both the platform. If you are paying high bid for mobile phones, and then definitely you are getting leads from there. But if you are paying for desktop ads and you are not getting enough conversion, then definitely you have to shift your marketing strategy and you have to differently for both their devices. So all these things about paid search ad that should be matched with landing page strategies simply means I have talked about that your ad and landing page are totally aligned with the product or the service you are promoting because when someone click on that, they will come to your landing page. Okay, so mobile specific content and marketing campaigns make the strongest case for device specific campaign and bidding strategies. This is primarily due to the fact that mobile devices are completely different experience and desktop, even tablet device. So it simply says that mobile devices experience for the user is totally different as compared to the desktop. So there may be chance that majority of conversion you will get from the mobile phones. And it also says that for example, if you are going for Google search ad for example, then how it will happen, like when someone is searching on phone, then they will only see the two ads. Okay, they won't scroll till the down the last ad. Okay, so and when someone is working on desktop, there is a chance that they may see the last advertisement as well. Okay, in search ad, your ad will be shown on the first side, on the second, third, or it may shown at the bottom of the organic search. Sometimes you can also see ad after the organic result. Okay, so that ad can be shown on desktop easily, but the chances that this ad shown on mobile devices is very low. Okay, so you have to take care of these things. So any campaign involving a store visit, such as digital coupons, restaurant reservation, may benefit from both mobile-friendly content and ad campaign. In this scenario, mobile can generate valuable activity other than. So it simply means that mobile can easily generate valuable lead and valuable conversion from you. Like especially when you have a physical store, you can just give them coupons. You can give them direction of your restaurant reservations, and you can just get direction. You can give direction to your store to them, so that they can directly come to your store. So there may be instances where desktop is preferably for campaign that require destination to long form content landing pages. Some of the most important decision making page contain a lot of information. A web page experience may not be as digestible on mobile devices as it is desktop device. So the experience on devices and desktop devices are totally different. Okay, because people may not read long form of content and they don't like to see big long landing pages, okay, on mobile devices. So we have to take care of that as well. And bidding strategy must be adapted to remain visible on a smaller screen. Okay, so and visibility on desktop devices remains within the top 3 4 position, but visibility on mobile devices limited to top 2 position. I've talked about this. If you are running search ad, so you are visible on mobile phones for up to 2 locations. Not so many people will see the ad below that, especially if your ad is coming after the organic search. Nobody will see that. And the last point simply say that people search for different option. They are looking for advice using mobile devices. That's why mobile play a significant role when you are targeting people who use phone, who mostly depend on mobile phones. So it clearly says that mobile app marketing thieves data. This is how it works. It combine the data with other platform, and they target you on the basis of the data they just capture from the user phones. So it is the most effective way to evaluate the performance of your app and understand what needs to be improved and propel for your business forward. So using that data, you can understand that how your app is how the user is using that app in your app on their mobile phone. For example, there are some instances that some people just download the app, they don't use it. Okay, they download it just for one and they stop using it. So what is happening? They are just stop engaging with your application. Okay, these data can be calculated on the basis of their mobile phone behavior, and that says thieves of data. Uh, So the basic question arises to the marketer: how do I get more people to download my app? Can I increase the amount of time users spend in my app? These questions can be answered when you just analyze the data. When you analyze the data, everything, the behavior of the user, you can understand like what is going wrong. Okay, and how I can increase the monetization of my app via app purchase or advertising. So using the data that is available from the user's mobile phone, you can understand that what are the things that the users do, why they are stop using that application. Maybe that the interface of your application is not that effective and they start using other application for the same services. So on that basis, you can just change your user interface. Okay, you can just adjust your strategies, you can just adjust and make changes on the application, because people downloaded your app and they stop using it, they are not spending time on your applications. Okay, so these are the metrics that you can see and adapt to make changes on your application. because sometimes if they are just downloaded your app and they just frequently delete it, then definitely there is a problem. And if they are not downloading it, then you are targeting wrong people. Your ad copies are not that effective, not that convincing. So app metrics provide a window into the performance of your marketing campaign, keeping you up to date with the most important trends. Definitely. And we have talked about trend on marketing. Current trends are very important in the perspective of digital marketing. Okay. And trends also means that what is happening in the society, what is happening in the world. Like there may be festivals, there may be new things, especially in the case of meme marketing. People who are just using meme to market their service or product. What they are doing, they are just picking the most trending memes of the internet and use it in their content and their post. Okay. So app downloads are a great example of the value of cross-referencing your metric. While keeping track of your install is a good place to start, keep in mind that one in every two apps, it is important data to understand that one in every two apps is uninstalled. Like people installed and they like people out of two, one will just uninstall that within the first month, with not in use being the most common reason. The 40% of time that go, like people stop using that and within a month they just uninstall that application. So this is why your install metric must always be linked to your post install metrics. Like you just get the data like how many people install that, but also you have to take the data like how many people are using that, how much time they are spending on your application. Okay, what are the pages, what are the like side of your app that makes them to bounce out of the app, what are the things that they that cause exit of the app. So all these data you can use and on that basis you can make certain changes. So optimization strategies. So here why it is critical to have a mobile advertising strategy optimized for your Google ad campaigns. Okay, so the strategies speak for themselves. Mobile devices account for 57% of all the search traffic. I said that like almost 60% of things are happening from mobile phones, the purchases, the sales, and especially if we are talking about a normal people who are not just marketers, um, techies, and who are not using desktop. So where are they are making purchase? They are making purchase from mobile phones. Majority of e-commerce purchases are happening from mobile phones. Okay, so that's why it becomes important to understand and optimize the strategy for mobile phones. And here you can see the first three searches result account for 64% of mobile advertising conversions. The top searches, because it there is a small screen and people don't like to just scroll everything and see everything in detail. They see the top three searches and they may go for that because they are looking for instant solution and they will get it on the top of the search bar. So here it is said like mobile devices account for astounding 95% of paid traffic clicks. So 95% of clicks are coming from mobile phones for different things. And that is you want. How should your mobile advertising strategy be optimized? Okay, so here it is an example. Let's say so look it from here. Like how you can do it, you can just incorporate ad extension into your mobile ads. Okay, just you can just add extension which says site link extension, location extension, and call extension. These are the three extensions that you can just add on your advertisement, and from where just user directly click on that links. Okay, on site link extension, they can just go on the website. Using location extension, they can just see the location, where are you, and using call extension, they can directly connect with you through a phone call. So it directly connect with you. And next point is content is everything. Create effective Google mobile ads. So what is that? Using effective copies, convincing copies that engages, that make the visitor engage with your ad, with your brand. And how you can engage them? What is the meaning of ad copy? Meaning of simply means content. The content of the ad copy should be like that. They will engage and they will find it more convincing, so that they can click on particular ad. And set mobile segment options. Okay, so like it's a group of keywords with higher number of impression, clicks, conversion for mobile. So using that data, you can understand that how many of mobile users are just clicking and looking or searching for particular keywords on that industry. And using that keyword, you can show your ad to them. Okay, so it can be profitable to create a mobile first campaign for them. So it is, the whole thing is all about like mobile is the future of everything. People are just preferring mobile for many things. So definitely we cannot miss the vast opportunity that is available to us. And ultimately increase your bid for mobile devices. Bid is simply like how much amount you want to spend. So definitely your ad should be good. Your copies are in a way that engages users, and all should be combined with the bid amount. Like you should bid appropriately, not higher, not lower, in an appropriate amount, so that the ultimate result is that your rank will be higher, especially on search ads. Okay, and display ad, if you increase your bid amount, the chances that your ad shown to different website, to different platform is higher. The time of showing that ad would be higher. Like if you are spending 500 rupees for the entire month, then definitely your ad will be shown not much time. Okay, but if you are spending 5,000 rupees for the entire month for ad budget, then definitely your ad will be get much higher impression as compared to the impression you will get from 500 rupees. And ultimately make sure that your site is mobile friendly, that once they click on the ad, they can come to you and they can understand your landing page and your website. So here I'm talking about Google Ad account audit. Audit simply means just auditing and analyzing, or just finding or things that are lack on the systems. Okay, and we will do multiple types of audit, like website auditing. Okay, social media profile audits, and definitely Google Ad audit. And through audit, we can understand what are the rooms of improvement, what are the changes that we can make for make the strategies more effective. The process of evaluating the effectiveness of your Google Ads account is known as audit. Okay, so what you can do, you will determine what you will be reviewing and why it is important. Examine the document status of all the items. Detail note, you will make the detail note of specific items and all the things that you will see on the Google Ad account that need improvement, and what are your personal feedback on that. And there is a pro tip that accounts or campaign update should not be made during the audit. So once you are doing audit, and not just in a Google account, whatever you are doing, like you are doing social media profile auditing, you are auditing, you are just checking your website, and you're doing website audit, then you should take care of this thing that you don't have to make the changes at that particular time. What you can do is just audit the whole website, audit the whole profile. Okay, write down the points where there improvement is needed, where a change is needed, and after all that, you can go for the changes. This is same advice which you will get for editing for your copies. Like, don't make editing when you are just writing. Edit when you are done with writing, and it is a separate work. Okay, so if you see there is a need to change, don't just change right away. If you are doing audit of your Google account, just write down everything, audit the whole account. Then, after once you are done with the audit, you can go for the changes. So there are some advantages, definitely many advantages of an audit. And you can audit your profile, your social media platform profiles, your website, and definitely you can audit your life. And every interval of time, every after few months, you should audit your life as well, because ultimately everything is uh, whatever we are doing, it's related to our life. So it is also important to audit your life as well, what you are doing, how you are doing, what are the room for changes in your life as well. So let's come back to the advantage of Google Ad Audit. Like, you can identify the wasteful spending areas where you are just spending but not getting result. Like, you can identify the new growth opportunities, what are the ads are performing well, what are the other opportunities that you can just invest more on. Okay, increase the effectiveness of ongoing management process. Like, what are the changes that you should make, what are the changes that is related to bid amount or that is related to budget. Like, for example, if a ad is performing well but it stops after some times, and you can improve, you can improve by just increasing the amount of your budget. So these are the things you will understand when you start the Google Ad Audit. Obtaining audience insight that can be applied to the account and other marketing channels. Okay, so definitely if we are doing a Google Ad Audit, then we will see the audience insight, their sources, and all the things. And assumption validation, this term is basically used in project management, and it simply means a tool that explores the validity of the assumption, and it's all about risk management. Okay, so when you're talking of assumption validation, it simply means you are identifying the risks included in that project. So that term is related to project management, basically. So here it is just giving the step, just check your goal. Okay, then you can just examine the structure of your account, um, the hierarchy, like campaign, ad accounts, ad groups, and all these things. So here it is giving like a tip that says ways to organize your campaign and ad groups. Like, it should be business objectives that are logical, personal goals, product categories, lines of services, the subject of discussion. And if they are related to this, each one has a separate category for that. Account and campaign configuration. Third step is this. Fourth is add group. Once you are done with the campaign configuration, you comes on the campaign, you check the campaign, what are the different campaigns, then you go for add groups. What are the groups? Okay, and what are then you will check the ad copies and definitely the keyword that you're using. Okay, and ultimately the keyword you are using for the entire in your entire system, in your entire ad account. Like we can get bogged down in keywords, match types, search queries, negative matchings, what are the negative matchings, what are the negative keyword that we are using, and everything in detail. And ultimately the ad, we have seen that in the ad account, in the ad group, you can see the ad. Okay, you can just audit the ad as well. Like it is then there's a need to change the account, or yes, or we have to make other changes. And ultimately you will go for landing pages, you will check or create landing page, because people will land here after all the ad, after all the journey. Okay. And the last is reporting and action. Once everything is done, what is remaining? Just the reporting, just the data that we get, and we create a report like how it performs, how many people comes, and how click. So you will need to document your note as you work through the audit steps and spend time comparing detail to performance expectation and goals. Your audit will almost certainly be shared with others and talented. So if you are working with a team, if you're working for a client, then after an audit, you can see that there are some changes that I need to make on the Google accounts, and I just audit the account, and I think these are the changes that we can make to make more effective Google account and make our copies more effective. So this is all about PPC. This is all about Google Ads, and there are multiple of Google Ads. Okay. And this is how the paid system works on Google. And in digital marketing as well, if you are selling a high ticket product, high ticket services, there may be chance that you will definitely go for Google Ads. Nowadays everyone is going on paid ads, not just service provider, businessman, but also the content creator. Okay, because everyone is there to create their personal brand, and using Google Ads, you can just create your personal brand as well. Like if you are a life coach, and you just want, you in the initial phase, you just want to take make other people aware of that you are available as a life coach. So what you will do, you are not there to just sell your services right away, you just want people to see you. So you can also use and go for Google Ads. Okay, so this is how everything works, and when you start working on that, you will see so many different things. And definitely in the upcoming future, Google will introduce more thing to us, because uh, before the responsive ad, we don't have the option that Google automatically adjusts the single image multiple times. We have to add different images, and we have to add headlines, and the headline that we wrote will be only visible to for all the customers. Now the headline can be responsive, the whole ad can be responsive with the use of AI. Okay, so this is how things work in Google Ad, and this is everything about, especially the basic fundamentals of PPC, Google Ads, or paid ads. Okay, is there any confusion to anybody till now this point related to anything, not just mobile marketing or anything, the whole PPC? If you don't have any confusion, you can give me a thumbs up so that I can understand that you are getting the point. Okay. So this is PPC ad, and definitely when you start working, you will learn so many things. This is the theory, this is the basic. We have seen the practical example, but after this, you can easily create an ad, and you will understand that how these things work. Okay, when you will analyze your data, because we have seen the practical example of search ad, display ad, and all the ads work similarly. All the ad would be created in the same way almost, except few different changes. Okay, so so that's it for PPC ad. From the next session, we will look for SEO, definitely the important topic for organic search. And if we are not willing to spend money on ad, then definitely SEO is the way. Okay, so from next class, we will focus on search engine optimization. So for today, that's it for the class. You can leave now. Thank you so much.